Welcome to my product overview of the Arrma Fury 223 BLX. In this video, I'll cover what you need to know about this high-end performance RC stadium truck. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced hobbyist, the Fury 223S BLX is designed for speed and durability, making it an excellent choice for your next adventure, as I put it through its paces in the dirt and at the skate park. As a disclaimer, I am not sponsored or affiliated with the company of this product. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Arrma Fury, the 223S BLX. This is the 223S. There's a difference. There's another version that's just the brush motor. This is a brushless. The 223S BLX. This is the new one that just came out that will accommodate 2 to 3S. That's what that designation means. The 223S. It can operate on 2 or 3S LiPo out of the box, and it can reach up to 50 miles an hour on 3S. So this is a clipless body system. This is a short course truck, 2-wheel drive. Okay, it's 2-wheel drive, it's not 4. It includes a Spectrum SLT 45 amp 2-in-1 waterproof electronic speed control, and it has DSC, which is dynamic stability control. I know that's a lot to swallow, but I'll break it down. YouTubers, a moment. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I have big plans for this channel and I could use your support. Now back to your video. It comes with this very unique body style. As you can see, it's really slim. I think the Gorgon, Arrma Gorgon, is it gets that body system from the Arrma Gorgon. I've never owned that vehicle myself, but from what I'm hearing, it's the same type. But you don't need to remove the body to change the battery, and I'll show you here in a minute. You just pinch the two sides right here, and it has a little notch right here where you just put it in there first, and then it just like hinges close. But there's a trick to putting this battery in. Let me get a battery for you and I'll show you. Some people struggle with this. This is a Spectrum Smart Battery 3S, and the way I put it on, there's a trick to it. Some people will struggle, but this is how I do it. Of course, you connect this is the IC5 connector, the big ones. Spectrum 3S 5000 milliamp 30C smart battery. But this is the battery that's it's not the second gen, because the way you can tell is it has this balance lead right here. The second gen has no balance lead. It still balances, but it's all in one. But anyway, you got to be careful of this lead when you're tucking it in this battery tray, because you don't want to smash it. That's the only downside to this kind of setup. But what I do is let the battery sit in there like this, kind of support it, and there's these two little levers right there, kind of hinge in there. Put that in there, tuck all your battery wiring in there, and make sure you don't have it's pinching right there, and that's it, like that, and you just push it in. Piece of cake. And this is how I do it. I know some people are struggling with it, but you see how easy that was for me. And when I say clipless body, this is kind of unique. I'm not sure the longevity of it. I've only owned this for like a month now, bashing with it on practically every day. So there's a little tab right there, if you can see it. You basically grab this tab and pull it towards you. There's two of them, one right there and one in the back. And when that happens, the body just comes right off. Well, it's supposed to come right off, unless I didn't pull it enough. Let me try again. But be careful when you're doing this, because you See these sharp edges? You're sticking your hand in there, you could cut yourself. It's kind of like a paper cut. You don't want to do that. So be careful. There you go. I didn't have it quite pulled out. And now just to show you again, now that I have the body off, these are those tabs. See how they come in and out? Yeah. And there's the two plastics that go in. You have to align it in those holes, and then you just push it in to lock it. Anyway, that's what it looks like in the inside. And it's beefy. Comes with a, what do you call that, a wheelie bar. And the plastic is really beefy. This is the bumper, and it has that really stout, I can't even push it in, but it's supposed to absorb the hits. It has a front and back, and you see how it has that slim body design. It's not a tub like you see on the other vehicles. And I kind of like this because it's less to clean. When the dirt goes in there, the tub kind of picks up dirt. This is just falls off pretty much when you get it on your electronics, but because this is waterproof, it's no issue cleaning it. You just hose it down, use a brush, soap, blow it with a leaf blower, air dry it if you want with an air dryer, your wife's air dryer, and it works really good. And it has a big fan right here to cool down your motor. And this is a 2-in-1 receiver, like I mentioned earlier. And there's pros and cons to this. Some people like it, some people don't. The benefits is it's very simplistic. There's really clean setup. See, there's not a lot of wiring to this setup. And to bind it, because it's SLT protocol, it comes with the SLT transmitter. You just turn on your vehicle, because it's not bound to this. I have it bound on. I'm just showing you guys how easy it is to bind using one transmitter to go to different Arrma vehicles. And you just turn on your receiver. See, bound already. A lot of power on this thing. That's how easy it is to bind these SLT transmitters. And show you real quick, kind of going off topic, but just to show you how easy it is using the same transmitter. So if you have multiple Arrma vehicles, you don't have to bring all the transmitters, right? Again, you turn on your vehicle, hold it down, put it in bind mode. You guys might have already saw this on my other video. Turn on your receiver, and you're bound. Then if your steering is reversed, you can adjust it accordingly. If you want to know more about the Mojave Grom 223S BLX, click on the link. Otherwise, it'll be available again at the end. Now back to your video. See, one transmitter for all your vehicles, Arrma vehicles, with the SLT protocol. There are some, like the one I have, the Arrma Vortex, which is the DSMR protocol, DSMX or DSMR. That will not bind to that. You need a Spectrum DX6 or the new DX6 or DX5 protocol to bind with that. Anyway, we'll bind this again because I don't want it to, I have to take it off. I unbound to get to the Mojave Grom. So again, you just turn it on, hold it down. So you get blue flashing lights. Whoop. Hold it down to get flashing lights. Turn on your receiver. You're bound. That's it. And sometimes you have to shut it off to make sure everything runs right. So you got throttle. Earlier I wasn't getting no throttle because you shut it down and cycle it. Okay, and I'll show you what the dynamic stability control is. You see how when you turn the vehicle the wheel moves. That's the dynamic stability control. And that comes with this 2-in-1 transmitter and ESC all in one. And that's the con I was referring to. These 2-in-1s is a clean setup. It looks good. They're nice, but the cons of it is one of the cons is if you want to bound this to a DSMR protocol or DX5, you can't, because it's a different protocol. You can put a different receiver, right? But then you're going to lose your dynamic stability control. See what I'm saying? So that's one downside of the 2-in-1s. But other than that, I love them because it's a cleaner setup. My fan is a little noisy, that's what you hear, so I'm going to shut it off. Oh, before I do that, kind of getting ahead of myself, this is how you adjust the dynamic stability control. Different settings, you just turn all the way to the right, push the button once. See, that's off. When you hear one beep, it's off. See, when you move the vehicle, the tire's not turning. Hold it to the right. 2 beeps. 3. And the max is 4 beeps. That's how you do it. And as you can see how the tire, I'm not touching the radio, how it corrects itself. But that's the dynamic stability control. And that's how easy it is to bind these vehicles, because Arrma vehicles is they have all the Spectrum electronics, but some of them have the DSMR, like the Vortex, which you combine with a DX5 or the new DX6. But these SLT are the 2-in-1s. Only the SLT protocol, so SLT transmitters. Just so you guys know about that. Yeah, the shocks on this. My first impression on this vehicle is it's really stout. Does not feel cheap at all. And these are the D-Boots tires. Feel good. Yeah, very stout. Does not feel cheap. And I love the design, the simplicity of it. It's not a tub, and I like it because it just doesn't collect as much dirt as the tub designs. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. And I hope you like this video, and I'll have a link, or it's coming up right here. There's some action shots of this vehicle at the skate park and on dirt. So just stay tuned. It's coming right up.